This is the Global Broadcasting Service, serving remote outposts since 1928.
Hi, everyone. Welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Express monorail.
Caramba, we have something really big for you today.
Welcome, foolish mortals.
Now then, hang on to them hats and glasses, 'cause this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
This is the DBC Pod with Phil Schoen and Jason Dodge.
Hey everyone, Phil here. Just back from Disney, and thanks to a kind cast member, I was able to attend a preview of Journey of Water, inspired by Moana, at EPCOT on Friday, September 1st. Journey of Water is considered part of world nature, but is located physically inside the monorail loop, so in some ways it feels more a part of World Celebration. The entrance is across from Coral Reef, and you are first met with entrance signage, and then all the rock work with the heart of Te Fiti in it that you've seen in a lot of advertisements. The various sections are for the different parts of the water cycle, though to me it came off more as different ways to experience water and how water impacts us, versus a more specific, scientific take on the water cycle. There's signage explaining how the water in the attraction is recycled and treated, and therefore do not drink it. However, you are invited to touch it, such as in this interactive element where you can create music on strings of water. My oldest daughter enjoyed trying to play a song on the water. As mentioned, the attraction is physically located inside the monorail loop within EPCOT, and I think a popular activity will be taking pictures with Spaceship Earth in the background. One of the interactive elements has a clear view of Spaceship Earth and is the stream area, where your hand motions make the water spray up in various ways. Several areas have a wet path and a dry path, allowing you to choose if you want to get, well, wet or not. One of these is the wetland area, where the wet path has you walking through water like a very low stream, and the dry path goes over a bridge and you avoid getting wet altogether. During our preview, one interactive element was not working. Obviously, this is part of the previews, but it did highlight that the interactive elements are a key component to fully enjoying this attraction and for it to be a draw for people. So getting all these working properly and keeping them working over time will be very important. One thing we really enjoyed is all the rock work that is in this attraction. It is all really well done, and there are also a number of Moana-themed characters and elements carved into the rock work. I think searching for these will be a fun activity. One of the most impressive interactive elements is the water screen effect in the land area. This is motion activated to cut off the water screen just as you're about to walk through it. And during our preview, it worked really well and was very cool. This does, however, highlight that crowd control will be important for this attraction, as I could see this area getting backed up as people want to experience this effect and film themselves going through it, like I did. At about the midpoint of the attraction, you come to the giant Tafiti statue. It is very impressive and beautiful, and really does create a spot wonderful for taking pictures. Really, this entire attraction is very photogenic, and there are a lot of fun angles that I'm sure many photographers will try to capture. I did also find that the shadows from some of the lampposts create hidden Mickeys on the ground. The ocean and sky sections have many cool elements and is also where the water playground area is found. I can definitely see groups, especially families, spending a lot of time in this park, especially on hot days as the kids play in the water. This also features the group effect, where the more people that participate make the water spray higher. Cast members really engaging, but I can also see this being an area where crowd control is important. Some final thoughts. Journey of Water, inspired by Moana at EPCOT, is a really beautiful area that invites guests to interact with water in multiple ways. Just taking in all the rock work and looking for the figures that are carved into it will be fun for many guests. The experience is also longer than I was expecting, and when everything is working, I can definitely see groups and families spending 20 to 30 minutes here. Maintenance of the interactive elements and crowd control will be key to proper enjoyment for guests. I do think the function of the area is a great fit to EPCOT and feels like something that belongs in EPCOT, but the look of it is in contrast to what Future World has been since the park's opening. So that doesn't really fit classic EPCOT, but we know that the park is evolving, and this is part of that change. While this is definitely not a major e-ticket attraction that will draw new guests to EPCOT, it is a perfect filler attraction. I'm sure some will question the money that was spent on this and the location where they put it versus something else that could have been there. So, in my opinion, you can either be upset about what it isn't, or go in and enjoy it for what it actually is. I know my family really enjoyed our time there and look forward to going back.